you're very excited about working with Warwick because, for those of you who haven't already started, we've shown you the results that we can get. We've shown you our sort of report to the board of how good we are at doing these things. So maybe you're really excited about and you don't really want to wait already till 2019, 2020 before you have your first placement student. So we're just going to very briefly talk about how you can already work with Warwick Statistics. You've heard how good we are. We've already said this about the how well ranked we are and how big we are and what ranges of expertise that we have. So some of you are already working with us in this way. So we have every year we have several courses which have fourth year master's level projects, and we have master's students who have projects, and we are very open to receiving project suggestions from our partners in industry and government and business, and some of our students do like to work on these, and we've had some great successes where people have been very interested about what the results that the student has just got done in a 3-month project, which has maybe enlightened them to some new statistical technique which might be useful to explore and so on. So PhD students are also possible. IK studentships are funded mostly by the government, but also the partner puts in about £6,500 a year for the 4 years, and then the student will work on something which is of interest to the partnership. The grants, as we are applying for this doctoral training centre, we also apply for individual grants for specific pieces of work. It's very possible to be a partner on that and have in-kind contributions or cash contributions. Or you might want to retain a particularly able member of staff who's in danger of wandering off into some other company to get some advancement. And you might say, well, in that case, how about doing a PhD part-time with Warwick, or even full-time, we'll continue to pay your salary, in which case the only extra cost will be the fee to have them. And if you think about it, you actually then get some kind of free access to an academic who's co-supervising. So that can be good for you as well. And also continuing professional development. We like to develop courses which are of use, and you'll find on your tables with an AS and RU heading, there's a little questionnaire. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, please do fill that in and leave that for us as we go. So now, Brendan's going to talk to us about the legal side of things.
So I work for Warwick Ventures, which is the tech transfer part of the university. If anyone wants to know what that is, catch me over coffee. I'm going to make this very, very quick. We've already said this several times. We're a big university. We have lots of resources. If you don't have in-house legal teams, right, jump through one, we can help you. NDAs, legal agreements. We're very, very used to big multi-party collaborations with lots of IP issues. We can help you sort all that out. If you're doing projects where data needs to be shared between multiple parties, we can help with that. We've got lots of teams. GDPR is very, very in people's minds at the moment. We've got specialist teams that can help with all of that sort of stuff. Something I've been asked to bring up specifically, R&D tax credits. If you fund a PhD student, you can actually claim a lot of that back, potentially. A lot of professional advisors will tell you that that can't be claimed if it involves maths or stats research. That's not true. It's the way that it's phrased. People have interpreted it completely wrongly. If someone's funding pure mathematics research, that's not covered. But if you're using maths and stats with partner companies, that can be reclaimed. That's it. Thank you.
All right. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Michelle Erat. I'm the Research Development Manager for the Mathematical Sciences Statistics at Warwick. And as I've worked previously at the Research Councils, which are the funder for the CDT call, I thought I might give you a bit of a perspective of what the funder actually calls a project partner and what they are looking for in a project partner. So, what is a project partner? Importantly for the research councils is that as a project partner you have an integral role in the proposed bid. You make a tangible contribution, but you should also get something useful out of it. So it's really should be a very useful partnership for both sides. While you can't directly receive funding from the grant, that's probably important to mention here. Obviously, you benefit in other kind, as you've already heard. and importantly, for this particular point in time, as we're preparing the full proposal, you will need to provide a letter of support. I'm just going to gloss over this. There are many, many different ways of contributing. You can obviously co-fund studentships, but you can also contribute in other creative ways that suit you and your particular purpose and your particular involvement in the CDT. So please don't be shy and seek people out and talk to them about how you can contribute so that it really truly benefits both parties. It's very important that project partners are on board for the funder. This is really something that research councils have stressed a lot, and particularly here, we are, after all, training people, skilled people for the economy and society here and more widely, and they should, be meeting the training needs of the wider world. And this is why this engagement is so crucially important. Now, letters of support. They shouldn't be too scary. There are just very few particular requirements. They need to be on headed paper. They need to be dated within 6 months of the submission, and they need to be signed by somebody who has the authority to actually make the contribution. We do require them by the end of July, just to be sure to make the submission date. And you may contribute in cash, then it's easy, or in kind, i.e. with your time. You might host a postdoc, you give, or a PhD student, you might give them desk space, you might come and give a lecture or a seminar. Research councils would like you to be able to estimate what the cost to you is in pounds, and that should go in the letter of support. Obviously, the letter of support should also outline the benefits to you, describe the nature of the engagement, what it actually is that you're contributing, and you are able to give really an external point of view of why the CDT is needed and why the skills that these people who are being trained will provide in future are needed. You will be providing support for the CDT's vision and also explain how your involvement specifically enhances the training for those students. Well, we are very much looking forward to working with you, and catch me over coffee. If you have any questions, I'm happy to share the slides, and you also find my email in your delegate pack.